of the New Holland Procart series rakes. This is one of our purchases in 2016. We ended up buying two rakes, one of a mere twin roller bar for the wet stuff, and then this for the dry stuff. But anyway, this is a Procart 1225, which has 12 wheels, 6 on each side. I think it's the largest one they make. If you buy a smaller one, I know if you buy the 8-wheel one, this piece here comes out. So it's the same frame. I think they just add to it. You can see here where he just adds a piece. And they make it in 8 wheels, 10 wheels, and of course this one is 12. You can also get it with tandem axles. It's worked very well for us. Adjustable hitch, that works pretty good. I raked a while with it in the wrong position for a tractor that I was using. I don't have it hooked up right here. I'm actually moving some hay. I just thought I'd hook it up so we can fold it out, kind of show you what it looks like. Adjustable here, and it does have the crank on it to adjust it out, and then you can adjust the wings out here, pull a clip pin. There's 5 different positions, as you can see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and of course 5. It also has hydraulic locks. You can turn those up. You're going down the road, you don't have to worry about it leaking down. We were raking behind the 1432 disc vine, so we were raking 2 8-foot windrows that was made by a 13.5-foot cutter. Bailed it up with a New Holland 450 round baler, which is a 4x5. You can see what kind of windrow we were making. I'm sorry I didn't have some of it raking. I'm actually running behind. I need to get this field wrapped up. It's going in the wrapper. Anyway, I was concerned about this being too big for certain things. We can rake behind that 13.5-foot machine, putting 2 windrows together. I've also got a 10-foot machine. We put 3 of those together. That works good if it's dry hay and it's ready to go. Doesn't need any curing at all, because the center windrow will come right under the tongue, and it won't do anything to that but put the other 2 windrows on top of it. So I was concerned if it was going to be too big. The reason I bought it, independent. Everything works independent here. This wheel here is not dependent on anything. It rides over rough spots in the ground. If you find out it's too big, you need to shut it up to a 10-wheeler. No problem. Pull this out, and this girl, the pin comes out, and you can bring it up to there. As you can see, it will come right up and hook in. I'm not going to do it, but you get the idea, and it'll hold the outside ones up, and you can make a smaller windrow. Worked really well for us. We were using a SR 108 Coon, which I liked. I highly recommend. Very good rake. We had that rake for 3 years, never broke a tooth, never bent a tooth. We run this one a year, same thing. Haven't broken a tooth, haven't bent a tooth. I don't know that that's because we're using it so much better than anybody else. I think it's just a matter of the material over the years. They've gotten it right. We like this machine. Does a good job. Very good job. Seems to be durable. There's one thing that I wished I had gotten. You can get it with tandem axle wheels, 4 wheels, 2 on each side, with a walking beam. I don't know what that would have cost extra, but I wished I had gotten it. I'm worried about so much swinging out on the frame, and I guess that's simply because over the years I've seen so many of these Procart style rakes break, but haven't shown any signs of fatigue here at all. Plenty of clearance. You can see right under the rake there's plenty of clearance for your hay going under. In the spring we rake up some tremendous windrows sometimes. Does a really good job. I think we started out with a Befco, and that was really low to the ground with drag hay. I didn't think too much of it. But anyway, as you can see, I've got plenty of hay out here. We got to get in the wrapper. We cut 30 acres here. 121 4x5 rolls wet. We're getting ready to put it in the wrapper. Maybe I can get a video out on that. If you're looking for a rake, Procart by New Holland. Whether you go 8-wheel, 10-wheel, or 12-wheel. I've used an 8-wheeler a neighbor bought before I bought this one. Fell in love with it. Got big money from a SR 108 because it didn't hardly have a scratch on it. Anyway, sold it off and then bought this one. Really like it. Talk to you next time.